Hellcat kitchen, boy.
What's up, YouTube? Back at it with another reaction video here. And today we have once more another Hellcat theft that almost happened. Luckily, this person was able to get away, but as you see, they'll go to any extent to get these vehicles. Let's hop right into it. Any Hellcat model or 392 model, Charger, Challenger, Jeep, Durango, anything with these motors are the most stolen vehicle in America, period. So before you buy one, that's exactly what you have to keep in mind. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just have to take it on the chin on what comes with it. It's just plain and simple. Now, I absolutely understand what comes with these vehicles as far as like leaving them out in public. You know, if someone breaks into it and you're at a concert or you're out at breakfast and it's in a public parking lot. Once somebody follows you home, now we've gotten into a whole nother element and situation here. If someone follows you home, you have no choice but to do what you have to do to protect yourself and your family and your property. That's a whole nother situation. You don't know how many people are in those cars, what they have on them, and what they came there to do. They could either just simply want to steal your car from you, or they can just take your car and shoot you. And just end everything right there. And even though you had insurance and you were willing to give them the vehicle, still take your life anyway. So it's not even worth going that far. This is why I always say, keep your piece on you. Keep that burner on you. Keep that blicky on you. At all times, having this vehicle, you do not get to pick and choose and say, oh, well, I'm just going around the corner. It's only 2 o'clock. Ain't nothing going to happen. No, no, no. With these vehicles, at any moment, no matter the time of day, no matter if it's snowing outside, someone could be trying to take it from you. And from this specific video that everyone's seen that went viral, when they followed the white Hellcat Charger home, you could see in the video, like, a lot of people probably just thought it was just that Camaro. No, the Camaro boxed them in, but it was another Charger on the street that turned their lights off that had people too. A person actually walked from the Charger with a flashlight on their gun. And when the Charger backed out and was trying to leave, that guy with the flashlight on his pistol, he shot at them. Like, these people will go to the end of the earth in hopes to take this vehicle, whether it's a RT, a 392, or a Hellcat. It's ridiculous because these vehicles are absolutely the funnest cars to drive. Yes, there's a lot of fast cars, but these cars give you the raw muscle car experience, just like the old schools. But you have to put up with this. And it's sad to say that I still like Hellcats too. I still like 392s as well. So I'm on the fence. I don't know. I mean, every day is a gamble. Every single day you have a chip on your shoulder. Every day. just to drive a car that you truly love and to drive. That's simple. Like, I had my first 392 before all the rappers and celebrities even started rapping about them and talking about them. But now it's just on a whole nother level because it's a part of the whole rapper and celebrity image. They have these vehicles. So now everybody want them. People do whatever for them. So keep all this in mind. If you're the type of person, you don't have a gun, you don't like guns, you don't want one, none of that, this may not be the vehicle for you. It shouldn't be. You should not want to put your life in jeopardy in any situation. Even if you don't, like, you don't even have a fighting chance if you don't own a firearm. You don't even have a chance. I don't care about mace, brass knuckles, knives, none of that. You need to have an actual firearm with these vehicles, especially a woman. If they'll do that, the stuff that they do to a man, imagine what they'll do to a woman that's driving $100,000 red-eye jailbreak. Oh, they gonna think it's sweet. They gonna try to snatch her out that mug. But if she got that burner on her, ooh, it's gonna be an ugly day. And then, it's just a lot of times it don't end at that. You had to pop somebody over this car. Now they family want revenge, or they people want revenge, and they'll be on the ones that's on the news saying, "Oh, he was a good kid. He never did anything." But the whole time, he done stole 30 Hellcats, 5 of them at gunpoint. So it's ridiculous. I mean, even if Dodge offered a crazy fix to where they could never be stolen again, which they've offered security updates, and a lot of the brand new Chargers do have a upgraded security system, but with the car having the name for itself that it has and how far things have already went, even if certain things came out to where they can never be stolen again, it's still going to get the wrong attention no matter what. It's already so far, it can't go back. It's already too far gone. It's not going to be a fix to that. And I feel very sorry for all the Mopar owners, because this is something that weighs on you whenever it takes the fun out of the vehicle. Shoot, at least 60 to 70% of people I know with Mopars have experienced at least one break-in in their vehicle. At least one. This is just what comes with a Dodge. You want a Dodge? This would come with it. So when you buy one, I don't want to see you going on there making a post on Facebook crying, talking about your car just got stolen, like you didn't know that Mopars was getting stolen. Where was you living at? Now, I can understand, if you got robbed for, you was lacking at the moment, or, any situation like that, But to tell me that you didn't know, I just can't deal with it. I seen a guy posted online talking about, oh my God, these Chargers, these Jeeps, and they're getting stolen, and all this and that. Like, bro, you been on this. Because I guess somebody stole his SRT Jeep, and then they ran from the police and they crashed it. But in my head, I'm like, bro, please don't tell me you didn't think that you could buy one of these vehicles and you're immune to it, and you never knew nothing about it. Like, bro, come on now. You did not come from under a rock, bro. Like, I was born tonight, but not last night. You knew what you were getting into. You just didn't think it would ever happen. Like, nah, you can't think like that with these cars at all. You just gonna have to wait. Is it worth dealing with all this for you? For me, I love Mopars. That's why I've owned 3 of them. But it's getting to the point to where I'm trying to chop it up and just leave. I'm really trying to. Like, honestly, when I tell y'all that, I'm trying to do the right thing and leave. But it's like, dang, I love these cars. And I'm going to try to leave. And if I leave Dodge and no other car can satisfy me, I'll just have to come back to Dodge and take what comes with it and do what I have to do and move how I move and how I've always moved. I'm not immune to nothing. People tried to take my car before. So I've dealt with it every day. Every day is a gamble. When somebody come to pull up on you, they box you in, whether they come in front of your car or behind you. You have to be ready. That's why I always say, keep one in the head. If you don't have the right firearm that's safe to carry with one in the head, I'd recommend you to have a Glock or a Ruger, a FN, or any firearm that has internal safeties and designed to not go off unless you pull the trigger. You know, back in the day when you had firearms and you dropped it while it was, one in the head, it was very possible for guns to go off. Now, in today's day, a lot of guns will not go off if you drop them and it's one in the head. But you need to be doing your research on your firearm, that you have to know if it's safe or not. With Glocks, it's absolutely 100% safe that if it was to drop with one in the head, it's not going to go off at all. But just imagine, you're posted up, you're minding your business, going about your day. When you hear the, you already know what time it is. You don't have time to be pulling the gun out of fanny pack, having to cock it, and then draw down on your target. No, it needs to be already ready. I actually had a situation where someone pulled up and boxed me in a pickup truck, and a guy hopped out the bed of the truck with a Pooh Shiesty mask on. Now, me, how I move, I was already, through the glass, about to let it go. But they wasn't even bothering me. They was just stopping right there so the guy in the bed of the truck could get in the car. I guess he was tired of, but just how I seen it, these people pulling up to rob me. They boxed me in a pickup truck, guy hopping out the back in a Pooh Shiesty mask. Your judgment got to be on point. Experience, like, I've been in a lot of situations like that where I had to analyze, read body language, and situational awareness to understand, like, okay, do I need to let this thing off now, or do I just need to let it play out and see what's going on? Sit back and see. Act like I don't even see what's going on. You know how Scarface did in the club when he acted like he was drunk and got under the table and shot that little 380? That's how you got to be. Element of surprise. Somebody don't even know you paying attention, and you catch them off guard. And remember that song? You ain't even know it. Hey, you won't know I got that pistol till you get hit. You ain't even know it. Always watch your surroundings. What can happen is someone can put a tracker on your vehicle, or they can simply follow you home and not even plan to rob you that day. You say, okay, we know where they live now. Now we can do it on our time. And one day it'll just happen just like this situation where they followed that guy home. They came from both ways. I mean, I don't know if he didn't have no gun or what, but if that was me, once you realize what's going on and you're at your home and these thieves came there to rob you for that, you are justified to do what you have to do. Me personally, I live in a state that's a stand your ground state, so I am definitely not telling you to do nothing you shouldn't be doing if you don't need to do. You know what I'm saying? But in that situation, okay, that guy, he got a gun with a flashlight. There's a car behind you keeping you from trying to get back, and there's another Charger over there that's probably stolen as well. Guy hopping out with the pistol. I mean, Either you gonna do something or they gonna do something to you. It's just gonna come down to that simple. Like, are you gonna freeze up or are you gonna do what you gotta do? Like, a lot of people think just shooting all these targets and all this and that with hitting the buzzard and seeing how fast you can draw from the holster, that don't mean nothing in a real life situation. Because your body's going to be, your adrenaline is going to be rushing so much. You might get nervous on your first time when you got a situation like that. But if you've been through that and you know how to react, it's going to feel like muscle memory. Like, I've been in a few situations where I've had to up the thing, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even like resorting straight to the strap. Like, I like, boxing and things like that. But there's just certain situations where that escalates it right to the pistol play. It's just certain things that just right to pistol. And pulling up on me while I'm pulling at my house is just right to pistol play. Ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't no reason why you should be pulling behind me at 4:30 in the morning while I'm trying to get in my garage. Unless you better be the police. You better pull up with sirens on and identifying yourself. Other than that, I'm going to identify myself with a few loud bangs. And you better act right or get an attitude adjustment, because I'm not going to play. I seen some stuff happen with CJ on 32. He was at the mall. They broke in his Lamborghini Aventador. I mean, not Aventador. His Urus, his Lamb truck. And they took some things out. And I seen he said, like, he was saying what he would do if he would have caught him. I'm like, man, that's, maybe it wasn't me he caught him, because if he did what he said he was going to do, it would have been ugly. It'd have been some yellow tape activity. But, I like speaking positivity. I don't like, saying certain things, because the tongue is powerful and things of that sort. I don't like saying certain things, but I do like being realistic and telling you all real situations that can happen. This is not the blind leading the blind over here. I'm keep it nothing but real over here. So if you want a Mopar, be safe, be careful, know what you're getting into. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe.